This episode brought to you by AwesomeDrinks.com. Like cool stuff? Want to save 15% on it? Use coupon code SPRING14. Why spend your money somewhere else when you can be awesome? Welcome to Common Man Cocktails. I'm your host, Derek Showman. I've got with me nobody. I'm solo all week because that's just how I roll. And nobody wanted to visit. So, we're going to create what's called the Strapcutter. And this recipe is submitted by Joe. I'm pointing to Joe because he's in the chat room. So what Joe did is he made a little bit of modification to this. He submitted it once, then he bought some Falernum syrup from us. Boom! Looked like this, the small bottle, because you don't need to necessarily always go big. You can go smaller. You know, it's not the size that matters, it's the sweetness. Oh, I wonder if this pump's going to work. I forgot to check that. Anyway, so we're going to do 2 ounces of light rum. For this, I've chosen Pink Pigeon. I believe it's a step up from what Joe used in...
That's like 500 steps up.
The making of the drink. So if you have low-end rum, this may also work for you. An ounce of orange Curacao, which is cool because I've not really seen orange Curacao used a lot. It's like blue Curacao, except for it's orange. So if you're wondering, does it taste like orange? Yep. It's just like blue Curacao tastes like orange. It's just a different color. We've got an ounce of VSOP Brandy, which is what I have here, E&J VSOP Brandy. I think I probably also went to the little bit of the bottom on that one, but not a lot of brandy options. I've got a ½ ounce of lemon. Boom. Oh, looks like I have an orange squeeze here. So we'll use that badass. We're going to do a ½ ounce of Grenadine. I never got that. So let's slide back and get it. We get some Grenadine here for color. You can use stirrings as well. The stirrings Grenadine probably won't lend itself as much color, but you get a nice, rich pomegranate flavor. And that's always awesome. We're going to use a ½ ounce of the Falernum syrup. And most of the time you're using ½ ounce to a whole ounce. So sometimes the smaller bottles make more sense. You can put it places easier than this crazy one. ½ ounce of Blackstrap. Cruzan Blackstrap right here. This is going to be floated on the top. So very much kind of tiki-ish. I'm going to put it into this drink bottle here, this drink glass. It's called a highball. I think we call them the Epic V. And this is actually right out of my house because it's going to get watermarks because we use them in everyday use. So that's what we're going to do. And I'm going to start by just slicing up my... Oh, I'm going to garnish it with a little lime garnish too. And this is the most expensive lime garnish ever. Stupid cartel. All right. So I've got my lime garnish prepped and ready to go. Now, let's build. We're going to shake it. I'm going to do 2 ounces of light rum. What does this measure to? 1 ounce. So I got to do two of these, huh? I can just use this one. For this, boom. 2 ounces. Oh, come on. Yeah! 2 ounces right there. Orange Curacao. 1 ounce. Right here. Just goes to 1.5 ounces. It's adjustable. Let's put it on the 1 ounce setting. That way, we don't end up pouring in 1.5 ounces when we only wanted 1. Boom. Now, VSOP. Whoosh. Ounce. Ounce, 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 ounce.
Really?
Yeah. Like that. Wasn't that awesome?
Totally.
½ ounce of lemon in our orange squeeze. We'll use this one. I said a ½ ounce. Is that what I said? Oh, I'm murdering this thing. Perfect. Boom. We have these. The lemons ones were out of, well, kind of out of lemon. We have lime squeezes that are the same as a lemon squeeze except for they're green. So if you're looking for like an epic one that's not necessarily that big, Awesome Drinks has those too. We're just getting a little crazy. So we're going to do a ½ ounce of Falernum. Let's see how this pump works. Pump works fine. Isn't this the stuff that was stuck the other day?
That could have been passion fruit.
Oh, you're right. It was passion fruit. Okay, so I'm not worried then. Now we're going to save our Blackstrap for the end. Pay attention. Because this is where the magic happens. Ice. 1 for you, 1 for you. It's just like playing cards. With ice. All right. Shake that up. good enough. All right, it's nice and chill. Go for a little. Ooh. Little pour down right here.
Did you do the orange?
Orange what?
Curacao?
No, but I forgot the orange juice. Does that matter? Orange juice!
Oh, maybe orange juice.
Uh,
Orange juice. Did you forget the orange juice?
yeah, why? Ooh, yeah, that's wrong. I did forget the orange juice. Yeah, I mean, so we don't have any scurvy. Whatever.
Now you're gonna shake it all over again.
A little bit. Orange juice! Shake it up! Now it's going to be even more orange. Actually, it looks the same. Looks like Metamucil. Orange flavored.
Don't let that stuff sit. It gets, like, turns to jelly.
Let's try it one more time. This time we're going to remember the Grenadine. Hear me?
You forgot Grenadine. You need to pay attention.
I was.
Focus.
There's a lot of stuff going on here. So, how's that going to help?
That's the focus part.
Focus! Shake it up! Here we go. Like ice is like, what are you doing to me?
There's no more ice left.
All right. We're really good. This time, we're in. We're in it for the future. This is for the children.
In it to win it.
The turn pink. That would be the for color part. We're gonna chop it. Where the hell is this thing? We're gonna do, what did I say? I don't want to get this part wrong. 1/2 ounce of Blackstrap.
Yeah, because you can't just shake that in.
1/2 ounce.
Whoa, that looks weird.
Why?
I'm watching it now. You pour in.
Really?
Really.
You're watching the live stream when you're right here?
I have a big old monitor in front of my face.
I see just your forehead. When you're like that guy from that show.
Yes.
You know, hey Tim. What the heck's that show?
Oh, someone in the chat room.
Tim?
They're trying the lowball glasses. No.
Trying the lowball glasses.
The sale.
Oh. Like, right now? It's not really going to make this strength any different with lowball glasses, except for it's going to be smaller.
Were you trying
And
Tim?
maybe Tim. Hey Tim. Tim, the tool man, tell her.
Oh.
The guy that's
Over the fence?
Yeah, you look like the guy over the fence, because I just see him act. I should just take a photo of you sometime. You're like, this is what Jennifer looks like when I see her. Boom! There you go. Looks like a Bahama Mama with rust.
Wilson.
Wilson.
Mr. Wilson.
Mr. Wilson. Woo! Hold on a minute.
Kicks you in the teeth?
Yeah. There. It kicks you in the teeth because I'm out there going and drank all that. It smells. It tastes like an orangey apple oak thing. Anyway.
Orangey apple oak?
Mm-hmm. Well, that's different. Different than when you sip it. Use a straw, my friends. At least for a little bit, because the color looks cool. If you're stuck all off the top, you're going to lose some of it. But this is going to slowly fall into this drink. That's just how, like, it works.
Physics work?
That's physics. That's science. They're colliding together and making a new... They're making something awesome as we speak.
Entity?
Yeah. There's a little bit of pulp in my oranges, too. If you don't like that, use pulpless. Or whatever they call that. Pulp-free. It's both sweet and tart, but unlike that drink, which had more tartness to it, no, that's not true. That one had that weird transition from the drink we did yesterday, and once we added cherry bitters, it kind of connected together a little bit better. This doesn't have that connection issue. It does have a sour, I'm going to say alcohol finish, and I'm going to say, I think it's the brandy. Obviously, there's going to be citrus, and the Falernum brings in that like tropical, especially with the lemon, brings in a little bit more of that tropical tiki-like nature to it. But color-wise and overall flavor, I would go closer to like Between the Sheets or Bahama Mama or something in that area. I think the tropical Bahama Mama we use pineapple juice, if I remember. But there is a little bit of alcohol in the back. Finish definitely has some little bit of orange juice going on, which is funny because you can't see any orange juice in here. It would be very hard. I personally, if I saw this drink, what I would think is the core component would be ruby red grapefruit juice. And at such a large volume, I'd be very afraid because it has that like perfect ruby red grapefruit juice look to it. But there's no ruby red grapefruit juice, so there is some help in the world. I think not only does the grenadine add color, but there is an additional back-end sweetness. But it tailors out into a sour, dry finish. Definitely got a little bit of a dry finish going on. And residual alcohol. So if you're looking for a drink that, I would say this isn't like the stereotypical chick drink because it is got a little bit more, I don't know, girth to it. Well, I'm looking for some new words. Send me some words. I need something to work with.
Girth.
Really? Yeah, it's definitely a girth. This is like a girthy, manly, like big muscle drink, but in a kind of like a petite look to it. So it's a little bit kind of like you don't know it's going to be this. I would say on an alcohol rating, I'm still not going to go crazy. I say a 5 just because the back end finish has some bite. And if you're using, like Joe did, a lower end rum, maybe because there is 2 ounces in there, I think it could still be bringing some astringency to it that this doesn't mask it enough. Because the sours and the sweets balance each other out to give that tropical flavor, the alcohol still has a chance to breathe and tell you what it's all about. And using something like Pink Pigeon, which is going to give you a little bit more of a back end vanilla, right? That helps this drink probably smooth it out a little bit. If you use something not so much, crazy. You can also use a cheaper version of orange Curacao, like Arrow. I don't even remember who makes it. Balls, maybe. This is the good stuff. So if you like a really sweet, not sweet flavor, but cool sweetness, spirit for orange Curacao, or just any type of orange liqueur, this is a pretty good addition to your family. I would suggest before that, though, get the blue Curacao. Good for Mai Tais, because a lot of Mai Tais call for that orange color. Whatever. The taste is going to be the same between the clear, the orange, and the blue. So pick up the color you're going to be using more in cocktails. Personally, I think blue is called for a whole lot more than orange, but orange is definitely stellar looking, especially in a drink that's got more of a clarity to it. That's it. We have a question in the chat room.
No, we're talking about the war.
The war?
Clan Wars.
Oh, we have Clan War people in there?
Yeah, Eddard was the one that Eddard,
yeah.
he said, now that I bought glasses, back to the war. I said, oh, is it already began yet?
Oh, he's actually in the live chat.
Yeah.
See, it's funny. So we play Clan Wars with a bunch of folks from fans of the show, and it's hard to, because everybody's usernames are always different throughout everything. So some people use usernames for YouTube that are completely different from Google+, completely different from Facebook. Then you add in Clan Wars, or Clash of Clans, and I get all confused. Sometimes I could be talking to the same person and 3 different people. Like this happened on Facebook. I've talked to people on YouTube, and then on Facebook, and in some other platform, not even realizing that they're the same person, because the names aren't always consistent. You know what? This drink. I apologize, Joe, for like totally disregarding half of the stuff you told me to do, because that's kind of what I do. I'm stupid that way, but that's what it should look like. Boom. Is it going to impact it? No, but it adds a nice minty.
I don't know. I don't have a question for you.
Question of the day. I've stretched to find things that aren't necessarily alcohol related, but I'm failing at it. So let's ask this, because this could be good for me in the future anyway. And I was just happened to be looking at our Gravity.
About gaming.
Gaming?
Like real-time strategies.
Okay,
Then you struggle for ones that aren't alcohol.
Well, I'm already in the middle of this one, so we'll do this.
Sorry.
One.
I stole your thunder.
What is your most favorite tool that's not alcohol, but related? Is it your strainer, pours, or what is it that you'd really like to be able to have or try? You know, I'd love to know, because I'm always looking for cool stuff to sell, but on top of it, I like to use cool stuff and see what it does. So that's one question. Second question, if you're a video game fanatic, as Jennifer pointed out, what's your favorite style of game? Real-time strategy, multiplayer, online, casual games like Clash of Clans or Bejeweled, or what's that game with the candy that you crush?
Candy Crush.
Oh, Candy Crush. Do you like to smash zombies in the lawn? What type of game format? That's called a tower defense, by the way. What's your favorite game genre?
I've got butter on my head.
I've got butter on my head. Maybe we'll find that song. I can link it on our Facebook page. That's a good second question because it has nothing to do with alcohol. I think we're done. I think we did it. Epic V's. That's the glassware that we sell at Awesome Drinks right now. Don't sell orange, whatever those are, lemons. Wish I sold limes because apparently I could be making a good money on this. I guess if I was in Mexico or Chile or wherever they're being cartelled. Mexico. I'm not in Mexico. I'm pretty far from Mexico. I don't know if I could be any further from Mexico unless I was living where Ian's parents live, in Maine.
Or Canada.
So, word to the 603. EverydayDrinkers.com. AwesomeDrinks.com. We'll teach you how to drink.